Aloha, my friends. This is Billy Wigley coming at you live from the 9th Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. How's it going today? Are you staying positive? I'm sure you are. I'm sure you made it through whatever it is. Let's say it's good morning to you. Aloha kakahiaka. That means good morning in Hawaiian. Well, maybe you're winding down your day today because that's the part of the world where you're at right now. So if you're starting your day, start off strong with a positive mental attitude. If you're finishing your day, finish your day strong with a positive mental attitude. If you've maintained a positive mental attitude all day, you will finish your day strong. To maintain a positive mental attitude, PMA, make sure that you're constantly focused on the positives. Negativity is all around us, and if that's all we're looking for, that's all we're going to see. Focus on the positives because there's way more positives than there are negatives. You just got to open the maka. That's the Hawaiian word for eyes. Open the maka and look around and focus on the positives, and that's it. And I'm positive you're going to enjoy learning about this. Yesterday we learned the simple VLOOKUP. Let's say, for example, I'm looking up 0125. I want to know the last name and current balance, and that's what I did. I set up what's called a VLOOKUP. We learned that in yesterday's stream. What we're going to do today is we're going to improve upon this VLOOKUP, and we're going to make it so that it doesn't show this NA. Sometimes maybe you want that NA. Maybe you want it so that you can see that, let's say you type a number for an account that's not available. It's going to tell you, hey, that account is not available. Maybe you want that, or maybe you don't want that to show up. So in the event that you didn't want to see that NA error, you just want it to be blank if there's no result, well, I'm going to show you how to do that today. I'm going to show you today how to fix the NA error like a professional. Check it out. All right, there it is right there. There's our data. This is the VLOOKUP spreadsheet. And what I'm using is Microsoft 365. Remember, Office 365 is now called Microsoft 365. So let's go ahead and fix this NA error. We don't want to have it anymore. The reason why it appears is because it's not finding anything for our lookup. That's what we're trying to look up. Whatever's in this cell is what we're looking up. We're looking up the last name for that, and we're looking up the current balance for that. So we've got a VLOOKUP right in here that looks at this defined range. It goes all the way down until it finds 0126. And then it looks immediately to the right to column number 2. This is column 1. This is column number 2. And it returns the result right there. Now, in this cell, I've got a VLOOKUP that looks this up. What, where, which? What am I looking up? 0126. Where are we looking it up? In this range. So we're going to go down until we find 126. Then we're going to go immediately to the right until that last column. Return what is in that column. And that column is column number 8. We see in the formula that we have, that's column number 8. All right, so we've got our VLOOKUP. We got our defined range. By the way, take a look right here. In the VLOOKUP, we've got the what, we've got the where, and we've got the which. What am I looking up? Where am I looking it up? And which column is the answer that I want in? That's the VLOOKUP. Now we're going to put that VLOOKUP inside of another function called the IFNA. So if the result is NA, then do this. Just like that. IFNA. You could always search for the IFNA function just by going right into your formula builder. That's what I call it, the formula builder. Excel calls it, Microsoft calls it the insert function tool. Now, if you're using Excel for Mac, it's going to be called the formula builder in Excel for Mac. Let's click right on it. And here I can search. It's important that you know the proper terminology. Otherwise, you're never going to find an answer in the help menu in Excel or anything you're doing in Excel. That's why these kinds of tutorials, participating in these live streams, is so important. Yes. So we've got the IFNA function already displayed because I was already looking for it. But in the event that you're searching for it, you just type in if, say go. All of your if functions are there. And here's the IFNA. And it explains to you. It returns the value you specify if the expression resolves to an A. Otherwise, returns the result of the expression. All right, cool. So we could just say, okay. And then for the value, that would be the VLOOKUP. The value that we're looking for would be the VLOOKUP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this two different ways. One way, I can just go right ahead and copy this VLOOKUP right here. Control C to copy, escape. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to launch the insert function tool right over here. Oops, excuse me. I'll delete that formula right there. I'll go to my insert function tool right over here. Click. Come right back over here. And I see that I've got my IFNA already because we looked it up earlier. So it's remembering a recent function that we looked up. So here we have our function arguments. I'm going to show you two different ways. So for the IFNA, the value that we're proven to be true or false is whatever the result is of that VLOOKUP. And now we're seeing right here that it's telling us the result of that VLOOKUP is frank. And we know that's true. So now what to do if the result is NA? So if it's NA, we can just say leave it blank. Here's one cool thing about when you are using the formula builder insert function tool is that it puts in a lot of syntax for you into your formula. Anytime that you're inserting into a formula numbers, you don't need quotation marks around the number. But anything other than numbers has to have quotation marks in it. So if I want the value, if the result is NA, I want the value to be, let's say, keep looking. Like that. All right. So let me go right ahead. Let's take a look real quick here again. If NA, if the result for that is NA, then just tell me keep looking. Normally, I would have to put quotation marks right out here because I want to insert anything other than a number into the formula. It has to have quotation marks. When I'm using the insert function tool, it puts them in for me. So check it out. So now we look over here. Let's look at our formula. And notice that it put the quotation marks right around the text for me. I didn't need to do it. Now, if I was manually typing in the formula, I'd have to put in the quotation marks myself. There you go. And then I can press enter. And now look. So let's say I'm looking for 0000, which we know doesn't exist. That account doesn't exist. It's not available. Well, now it's going to say, hey, keep looking. We're still going to fix all these in a moment. But we don't really want to say keep looking, right? Because that's not very professional. So we can just edit it right in here. Just take that out. Or we can always, once we select that cell, just go right back into the formula builder, insert function tool, and we'll see our formula right in here. And then we can just say, you know what we want is just a blank. That's it. So then we can just say, okay, whoops. Let's go right back in here. There we go. Just like that, I just put a space. That's it. Put a space in my space bar. And then what that does is it puts in the space. Or I took out that space right there and I just put quote, quote, boom. All right, I just learned something new. If I just want it to be blank, I actually got to put in the quote, quote. So I'm going to go one more time right back over here. And if I wanted the blank in this case, I actually have to put in the quote, quote. That's what's so awesome about Excel. You're always learning. And anytime you meet anybody that tells you they know everything there is to know about Excel, right then you know they don't. Because you're always learning, you're always forgetting. So now I put in the quote, quote, and it's going to be blank. And what I can do now is I can just do the same thing. Copy this formula on over here like that, and then just copy it on down just like that. And now when I say 0125, oops, that is column 8. Bam. Copy this on down. Okay, and so now we got 0126, 0135. Let's see what happened over here to our VLOOKUP. IFNA, oh, that's right. Our reference is incorrect. We got to be referencing that cell. What? Where? Which? The VLOOKUP. What are we looking up? Whatever's in J2. So I just have to fix that reference. That is all. And then now I can just double click right here. Click, click. Copy it, and then double click right here. Click, click. Copy it, right click, and then put in the formatting that I want, just like that. When in doubt, right click. How's that? Pretty cool, right? So now let me just delete this right over here, and fixed, just like that. Boom. NA error. My friends, I encourage you to go check out don'tgetmadgetskills.com. Just type in don'tgetmadgetskills.com right in your browser, just like that. And it's going to take you to a Don't Get Mad Get Skills page. That's not going to happen to you. It's happening to me because I think the cat is playing with my cable, connecting me to the internet. Get it. All right, so come on to don'tgetmadgetskills.com and check out any one of our classes. Like right now, as soon as I'm done right here, we've got the heartbeat of Excel. Just come to don'tgetmadgetskills.com, click right here, get yourself some Excel basic skills. We're going to learn how to build formulas right over here, the heartbeat of Excel, formulas and functions. You can just go right ahead and click right here and register. And how much does it cost? It's free $95. Free $95 because I love you and I want you to keep on learning. So there you go, my friends. Don't get mad. Get skills. There's still time if you're watching this live to go and register for this class. Otherwise, go to don'tgetmadgetskills.com and check out the latest schedule that gets updated every month. In the meantime, my friends, remember that I love you. Keep on learning. And most of all, don't get mad. Get skills. Aloha.